BMW versus Mercedes versus Audi. Which brand is the best? German cars have become the standard for quality, durability, and trouble-free resale in the US market. However, some brands stand out from the rest of the manufacturers. They are the most desirable among the most US drivers. Cars with a 3-pointed star, 4 rings, and a Bavarian propeller have gained fame as the best cars in their class, but BMW often ranks higher in terms of reliability. All models are characterized by high standards of development and assembly, advanced solutions in the field of powertrains, transmission, and electronics, as well as an excellent level of comfort. The ideological similarity of the models is also explained by the fact that the manufacturers perceive each other as competitors. So if one releases a promising model, others seek to beat the car of the market, a rival with their own development. This situation is reflected in the model range that each manufacturer provides to the public. So Mercedes-Benz, Audi, and BMW have compact, medium, and business class sedans as well as premium cars. Despite these similarities, there are many differences in cars that provide the originality of the brands. So which one will be better for you depends on your driving preferences, personal flavor, and practical needs. The brand recognition leader, Mercedes. Mercedes-Benz vehicles are almost always more expensive than competitor models due to brand recognition. Mercedes began to deal with cars in the 19th century. However, not everyone is ready to pay extra money for similar functionality. Among all-wheel drive systems, the most famous is Audi's Quattro, installed on all crossovers and many versions of sedans of different sizes. This gives an edge in handling, safety, and tenacity of the car on the roadway in any weather. BMW and Mercedes have been producing rear-wheel drive cars for a long time, although this trend has begun to fade, especially in the compact class. BMW doesn't have a full-size SUV model, but it still has a small one. The famous BMW X5 is considered a mid-size crossover. In terms of comfort, it concedes both to the large Audi Q7 and the more compact Q5. Mercedes copied the unique BMW X6 in their GLE model. However, the manufacturers from Stuttgart have immortalized themselves with other vehicles. Their G-Class will be 100 points ahead of any SUV in terms of recognition. Mercedes has developed a segment of inexpensive cars, including subcompact ones that competitors do not have. And Audi is trying to keep a balance by releasing charged sport versions. Advanced electronics on BMW, Audi, and Mercedes machines have long been commonplace. Numerical panels, controllers, and smart systems, which today can practically take control in stable conditions, all make life easier for the driver, but at the same time can break down. In terms of complexity of electronics, Mercedes ranks first. The reverse side of universal digitalization is possible system slowdowns and numerous errors. And Audi is more balanced in this regard. It is not so complicated, but at the same time, it fully backs the driver by reading information from numerous sensors. BMW has a minimum amount of electronics. Of course, all the necessary components are there, but they do not take away control from the driver so intrusively. In addition to digital touch panels, the Bavarians continue to add familiar buttons and toggle switches. Well, breaking spares about this question is endless. Each of the models will have its strengths and weaknesses, as well as ambiguous features that on one hand may seem like shortcomings, but on the other, they may be felt as a character and corporate style. It doesn't matter if you buy a compact 3 Series or a premium 7 Series, but the aggressive racing youthful driving style is visible in everything. You won't stand sitting behind a driver in the BMW. You will certainly want to get behind the wheel, give gas, and turn, hearing the tires squeal on the pavement. Mercedes-Benz is the perfect car for calm people who can afford a personal driver. No wonder heads of states love these vehicles. In addition, Mercedes models offer the most space in the back seats. Audi occupies the golden mean, right there in the middle. One gets the impression that the team from Ingolstadt is employing some global strategy to design for more than one generation of cars. And indeed, if you read the test of many car portals, you'll find that Audi often comes out victorious, precisely because of its balance in the dispute, whereas Mercedes is expensive, stately, and conservative, and BMW acts as kind of a gangster in the automotive podium segment. Mercedes are the most expensive among cars of the same class. BMW and Audi have partly the same prices, which can be slightly ahead of each other depending on the dealer. In terms of maintenance, repairs, and spare parts, a pre-owned BMW will cost you more than an Audi or Mercedes. But Audi has a slight competitive advantage. Unification with the Volkswagen saves money and makes it easier to find the right components. Well, a test run with an active traffic on paved roads of Indianapolis will only reinforce the brand's reputation. BMW behaves aggressively and has a harsh suspension which behaves unusually at low speed but copes well at high speed. Mercedes slowly floats. Despite a good engine and ability to fast acceleration, it does so reluctantly. A car for comfort, not for racing. Audi has a balance, fast acceleration with sensitive electronic control and compensation for the flaws of the driver and the roadway. So come schedule your test today at IndyAutoMan and decide whether or not BMW, Mercedes, or Audi is your winner.